folks, and it's day 19 of the Lily's Kitchen Doggy Advent Calendar, and the dog is kind of sniffing the bed because Deb's just tidied it up and she don't know what to do. Treat!
Jess!
You treat!
Oh, where's your dad go?
We have a harp.
Hello.
We have a harp.
Ow, she's on my foot.
We have a harp.
Yep, we have a harp. She's down here cowering.
Excuse me for the noise.
That's why she's cowering.
Yeah, she doesn't like that noise.
No, she doesn't.
If ever you get one of these, folks, just remember they are noisy to open.
Jess!
Just come out the tree.
Out the tree.
The dog's trying to be the next decoration on the tree.
Out the tree. What?
Do you want one to have give it? Yes, there's three.
Please. Yes, please. Jay.
I can see it. Yes! Come here. Sit.
Oh,
Sit. Come here. Sit. Sit. You want this? Pardon? You want one? Okay, there you go. She's a bit miffed because we've been out for 2 days solid doing Christmas stuff. And apparently I've got to give her this last one. So what I would do, juggle it. What I would do is ask for a paw. Ask for another one. Ask for a kiss. And then torment it by not giving it to her. Cruel? Cruel? Is it cruel though? Really? Do you want that?
Tell him, Jess.
Ah, that's my fingers. I asked for that. That's what you get for tormenting a dog. So that's day 19 done.
And she's off.
And off she goes. Now she's having treats. Day 19 on the Star Wars coin advent calendar. And we have a piece of card. I only put it in the pocket and I ain't got one. Number 19 is... Oh, it's Lando Calrissian. Will it focus? That's the question.
Kind of.
Can you get Lando?
Not really.
No. It's going to be a picture again later, folks, that one is. That's door 19 on the Star Wars coin advent calendar. And for some reason I put R2-D2 back in upside down.
I think that might have been me.
Or it might have been Deb. That's all done. Hey up folks, door 19 on the Marvel 80th anniversary mini Funko Pop advent calendar. That was easy, say. Hang on. I am Groot.
Kinda.
That's a Groot. We have a Groot. It looks like a very angry Groot actually, but yeah, we have a Groot. Which I'm just about to get into now. See if we can get a better picture of it, shall we? Does that come out good? We have a Groot. There you go. He looks very angry, doesn't he? He's an angry Groot. Yeah, it's a Grootaboot. That's door 19 on the Marvel Funko Mini Pop calendar thing. Evening folks, it's Thursday evening and it's 10 to 9. We've had a very busy day again today. We've been out downtown, and what's coming up today at the end of my video is quite a bit of footage of some of the decorations that are up in town, and also a little bit of video footage and photographs of the Winter Gardens Christmas tree and the decorations that are around there, just to get everybody in the Christmas mood. As you can see from behind me, as in there's a red case there, that's full of Christmas wrapping paper. So we've been doing a bit of wrapping tonight. That's taking a lot out of us, so we're going to do a lot more of it tomorrow. Also nipping on the butchers in the morning, forget the things like my chicken breast, because what I tend to do, see, I'm not a traditionalist. I don't have turkey for me dinner. I'm not really a turkey fan, to be honest. What Deb does for me, she gets me a chicken breast, cuts it open, stuffs it, obviously, puts stuffing in it, like all these different stuffings, and wraps it with bacon around it and cooks it whole. A full chicken breast, and it is absolutely beautiful. And that's my Christmas dinner, to be honest, that with veg and Yorkshire puddings. Now, a lot of people think it's weird to have Yorkshire pudding on a Christmas dinner, and I happen to absolutely love it. So I'm definitely one of those people who likes me Yorkshire puds. I don't know if you do. Sort of like, it's a tricky one, that. Some people say, yes, I'll have a Yorkshire pud. Other people say, not on a Christmas dinner. But to be honest, Jim Beam and Coke. To be honest with you, I don't see the difference between having it on a Christmas dinner and having it on a Sunday dinner, because it's the same thing, surely. A Sunday roast dinner with Yorkshire puds is the same as a Christmas dinner with Yorkshire pudding. Or maybe I missed something. Anyway, like I said, it's been a bit of a bizarre day. It's been very busy. We went out quite early this morning. We were out the house for about 10:15. And we were back in the house, believe it or not, before 3 o'clock, which is a miracle for us. And that's why we were able to do a bit of wrapping. Deb sorted out some tins and stuff for the cakes and all the baking that she's going to be doing over the weekend. I spoke to my sisters. My sister. Had a good rattle with her. And basically, we got the last couple of things we needed yesterday. So technically now we are done for presents and all that sort of stuff. We've just got to get the meat, like I said, from round the butcher's tomorrow, because we've got a butcher in our local village and we'd rather keep it local when we buy stuff like that. So I'll be having like 2 dozen chipolatas, a couple of dozen, well, maybe 12 rashers of streaky, so Deb could do me pigs and blankets, because we always do them fresh. I don't have the frozen ones. I don't have the packet ones either, to be honest with you. Deb likes doing them herself. Even though she's not a meat eater, she's vegetarian 100%, and yet she'll do all stuff like that for me. But I'm also going to be picking up chicken breasts, because Deb does a beautiful chicken pie, a really nice chicken and mushroom pie, and a really nice corned beef pie as well. And I've got a nephew called Brad, and he's been having one for his birthday now for the last God knows how many years. And he's 21 this year, and he's having a corned beef pie, and his birthday is on Christmas Eve. So Deb always gives it to him as sort of like an extra Christmas present. And apparently he doesn't like Christmas now without having his corned beef pie. He's got to have his corned beef pie. If he doesn't have a corned beef pie, he sulks. He does, honest. He doesn't like not having his corned beef pie. He wants a bit of that. Spoke to a few people today. Like I said, I was amazed actually at how many people were walking around with faces like wet weekends. But the one thing I will say is, of course, at this time of year, not everybody's happy. Not everybody's cheerful and looking forward to Christmas. For some people, it's the most miserable time of the year. It's the most lonely time. I've got a friend, Stephen Cook, definitely one of my mates from down south, and he's just told me his good news that he's actually going away and going to his mum's tomorrow. He's going to spend Christmas over there with his mum, and I think it's ace, that is, because if you can spend Christmas with your family, that's fantastic. I think if you fall out with your family at this time of year, I think you've got a screw loose, to be honest with you. I really do. Unless, of course, it's like a really genuine reason. But if it's something stupid and trivial that could be avoided, and you choose now to do it, then there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? You need to sort it out, because who knows? It could be your last Christmas. It could be your mum's, your dad's, your brother's, your sister's last Christmas. Nobody knows what's around the corner. So my thing is, look, it's Christmas. I'm going to have a belting time. I don't care if I'm in pain with my CMT. I don't care if I've got problems with my thyroid. I don't give a monkeys. I'm going to have a decent Christmas. And on the note of that, by the way, today, something's happened to me what's never happened before. And I don't know whether I've been overdoing it or what, but we did the shopping like we normally do. And I went in Sainsbury's and I got the trolley. And we went upstairs to have a sit down and just had a cup of tea while Deb just chilled out for a bit. And I did. And after that, I stood up and I had the trolley, because I pushed the trolley because it gives me something to lean on. and it felt like there was 100 weight on my arms. My arms couldn't. I was trying to hold on to the bar to push it, but my arms felt weighed down like I couldn't actually grip the bar with my hands. My arms felt like something was pressing down on them all the time. And it's never happened to me before. And this went on for about half an hour, 45 minutes. And it was the most bizarre feeling. It felt like all of a sudden I'd got arm weights on. You know, like when you're doing gym work and all that sort of stuff. It felt like I'd tied a load of weights to my arm and something was weighing them down, and I couldn't get over what it was. I don't know whether it's related to CMT, whether I've just, you know, had a funny fight with my body. I ain't got a bloody clue. It's got me completely baffled. I've got a strange update actually on the Zavi thing. You remember me telling you they'd been in touch and they told me that they weren't sending me a Threads box, a Z box this time. They'd accidentally sent me a Threads box, and I said, well, hang on a minute, I have a Threads box anyway. Bit more to that. Last night I went on about 10 last night, and it said that both items had been dispatched. So that's the Z box and the Threads box, and I thought, brilliant. Anyway, I got an email today off Zavi apologising and saying that they aren't sending me a Threads box. They haven't been able to get them from the manufacturers. So what they're doing is they're sending me a mystery, a huge mystery box full of God knows what stuff. But last night it stated that both had been dispatched. So I don't quite know what's going on. So once I find out what it is and when it arrives, I'll be able to open it and show you and everything. Now, remember them figures I showed you the other day? Them little figures in the tins? Well, I went in Poundland again today and they had loads. So I bought the rest of them. Now, my nephew wanted 5, so put 5 to one side for him. And I opened mine. And I've managed to end up with, I think it's 9 out of the 12 that are on the side of the tin. Plus I've ended up with 3 of the limited edition silver versions. Because what it is, with there being 12 on the tin, there's also 12 silver ones as well that are limited versions of the figures. And I've actually got 3 of them, so I'm quite chuffed about that. Oh, pardon me, sorry. I hope you're all well anyway. I know there's only, 5 days, what we are, 6 days to Christmas. 6 days. Can you believe how fast this year's gone? Because I can't. I really can't believe how fast this year's gone. It's just, I mean, it only seems like a minute ago that I was opening door 1 on my calendars. And yet tomorrow I'm opening door 20. It's like, what? I mean, the dog's going to be lost once I've opened the last door on a calendar. She's going to be completely lost. You know, it's one of them things, isn't it? And of course, when you start wrapping presents, you look at all the wrapping paper you've got. And of course, then you've got to think, which paper should I use for who? And you know, you sort of have this little thing in your mind where you say, no, I can't give them that one because that's such and such. I can't give them that one because I think I gave them that one last year. And it's a bit like a fight with yourself as trying to figure out what paper to use, you know. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the Christmas TV guide yet. We have, and we've ticked a few things, and there's a few quite like ghosty type things on, which we like the look of, because we watched one last year which was really good, starring Simon Callow. And basically it was about a soundsman, basically. You know, when you got on radio and they read out the stories, he was one of them. Only it was a night time when he was trying to do this story thing, and he gets visited by the ghost of a boy who died years before. And you find out later on that it's all tied in with him himself and his life, and it's really good and very clever as well. And I think it was Mark Gatiss who wrote it, and he's wrote another one this year, which I'm looking forward to on the same channel, funny enough. I think it's BBC 4, you know, one of those channels that people don't go to, you know, BBC 4, it's like, what's that? No, want to touch that. But they have some bloody good stuff on there, I'm telling you, they really do. You know, they have some really good stuff. And I was just wondering when I looked through the TV guide, who's going to die this year in a soap, or who's going to get hit by a car, or who's going to find out that their dad's been sleeping with the sister's brother's uncle's stepwife's first, second cousin removed, and all that garbage. And I thought to myself, blimey, you can't imagine, can you, if all that had happened in your one street? Because it usually happens in one street, doesn't it? You've got one street and all these incidents happened in one street, and you think, I wouldn't want to live there. I would not want to live there at all. Because soap opera land is an amazing place, isn't it? It's an amazing place where, you know, they can have 50 incidents in a month. And yet I've lived on the street now for 10 years, and it's a question if we've had a handful of incidents in 10 years. You know what I mean? Anyway, you stay tuned and I'll do another video tomorrow. I hope you're all well. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a like. Thank you very much. And if you like what you saw, you can subscribe by clicking there. And if you want to see what I did yesterday, you've just got to click up there. Bye for now.